Hello guys, good evening, happy Wednesday. Now we're going back to Topsy Tickle Town, guys. Topsy Tickle Town over there. I was just pointing that way. Anyway guys, let's have a recap. This is Topsy Tickle Town chapter 67, a pocket-sized hurricane. But let me just recap before we get into this, guys, so you know where you are. Now you remember Topsy Tickle Town fell into a black hole. Now to get home they need to get 3 silly ingredients, so they went on a quest. The first one was to the Giggleberry, guarded by ticklish trolls, the Whimsy Whirlwind, found only inside the pocket-sized hurricane, and third, the Quantum Quirk, which tends to wander if not complemented daily. So they've got the Giggleberries, now they're after the Whimsy Whirlwind, so let's find out how they get on, guys. You might hear the balut man at the back of me, over the back wall. Balut, bene balut. So, if you're Filipino, you'll know what balut, but if you're not, maybe you don't know. Someone will tell you in the comments. It's not very nice to eat. Yeah, you got to be brave to eat the balut. Hello, guys. Back to the Topsy Tickle Town, chapter 67, the pocket-sized hurricane. So let's read on, guys. Armed with a basket full of shimmering giggleberries, the Topsy Tickle crew marched and occasionally floated sideways towards the next challenge, the legendary pocket-sized hurricane. It was said to be the only storm small enough to fit in your coat pocket, and chaotic enough to rearrange your hairstyle just by looking at it. Turning the page, guys, turning the page. As they crossed a wobbly meadow filled with whispering daisies, they noticed a figure approaching. A woman wearing a windsock hat and carrying a weather vane like a walking stick. Might be a warning stick as well, but it's a walking stick. Meet Dr. Whirly Bramblast. Topsy Tickle Town's enthusiastic weather scientist. She waved both arms wildly. Ah, you're going to the hurricane? Spectacular. Stupendous. Slightly unwise, but very educational. Brumble snorted and muttered, I'm still delivering mail, and this is above my pay grade. Dr. Brambleblast leaned in. Be warned, the pocket-sized hurricane has moods. If it's grumpy, it'll try to blow your socks off. If it's cheerful, it'll knit you one as well. Petunia Popperwick frowned. What if it's emotionally unavailable? Weather usually is, Brambleblast said with a shrug. With that reassuring advice, the group continued their walk until they found it. Sitting in the centre of a crater on a pedestal, inside a tiny old-fashioned birdcage, was a swirling, spinning miniature hurricane the size of a grapefruit. Its wind whirled around in glittery loops, sucking up twigs, bits of fluff, and occasionally a confused butterfly. Lulu whispered, It's adorable. The hurricane let out a tiny whoosh, like a kitten trying to roar. So Pudding Pop stroked his chin. The whimsical whirlwind must be inside it somewhere. Dr. Brambleblast nodded. Yes, but you'll have to coax the hurricane to release it. Hurricanes respond well to snacks. Snacks? Lulu perked up. What kind? Anything crunchy, Brambleblast said. Hurricanes love a good crunch. Tilly Tattlebird smirked. Oh, this is going to be fun. Mayor Wigglesworth stepped forward. He bowed deeply. Hello, you are looking exceptionally swirly today. The hurricane responded with a pleased little breeze. Lulu offered a tiny cracker. The hurricane inhaled it with a swip and spun a happy loop-de-loop. Petunia crossed her arms. Let me try. She stepped forward, pointed her finger sternly and said, Listen here, you turbulent puffball. We need the whimsy whirlwind, and I would appreciate it if you... The hurricane gave a polite but enthusiastic blast of wind that sent her tumbling backwards into a bush. Petunia spluttered. Rude. Bramblesnort attempted diplomacy by delivering a letter. The hurricane shredded it into a confetti. It was the fastest mail service he'd ever provided. So Pudding Pop tried interpretive dancing again. The hurricane giggled and puffed proudly. Tilly leaned over to Lulu. It likes showing off. Lulu suddenly brightened. Storms love rhythm. Storms love rhythm, she said. Let's bake for it. Let's bake him a cake. Within moments, she had whipped together a batch of crispity, crunchy cosmic cookies, each one sparkling like a rainbow at a disco. She placed the tray before the cage. The hurricane paused, stopped spinning, looked at the cookies, then with a dramatic whoosh, it sucked them up all at once. The hurricane glowed, expanded, shrank, flipped inside out, and then, whoop, a tiny glowing orb burst from it and floated gently into Lulu's hand. Dr. Bramblebass squealed. That's it, the whimsy whirlwind. The hurricane settled down in a calm, sleepy puff of air, and there it was now full and really ready for a nap. Mayor Wigglesworth patted the cage gratefully. Thank you for your cooperation, small meteorological entity. The group rejoiced. 2 ingredients down, 1 to go. But as they turned to leave, Tilly Tattlebutton sniffed. Oh dear. What now? Said Bumblepot, he asked. She pointed to the horizon. There's something strange was approaching. A shimmering cloud of sparkles, muttering to itself, pacing in zigzags. The quantum quirk, they whispered, and it's in a mood. Ah, so there you go, guys. Two silly ingredients they got for their quest. Now they've got the final one, which is the quantum quirk. So tomorrow evening, guys, chapter 68. They're on their quest for the final silly ingredient, the quantum quirk. So chapter 68 tomorrow is the wandering quantum quirk. There you go, guys. I'm left amazed at that. There's so much tongue-twisting names in there. Tattle, Tilly Bun and meteorological entities. I'm a fool to myself by inventing these characters. But anyway, guys, but tomorrow morning it's back to the Lighthouse Keeper's Tale. The Lighthouse Keeper, Davy Snow, and Lorna, his newfound love. And it's chapter 4 in the morning, and it's called Promises Made. I hope it's going to be promises made and not broken. So there we go, guys. Join me tomorrow then for the Lighthouse Keeper's Tale, chapter 4, Promises Made, and it'll be off to back to Topsy Tickle Town for chapter 68 in the evening. The Wandering Quantum Quirk. I'm having a battle getting me head around some of these words, guys. These quantum quirks and meteorological. You know what I mean, anyway. So I better take some coffee, guys. But remember, it's Topsy Tickle Town before coffee, and it's Davy Snow before coffee. There you go, guys. Ah, marvellous. There we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Join me tomorrow morning for more Tales of the Sea and romance. There you go, guys. Okay, take care then. Have a lovely evening, guys. Thank you for joining me in Poetry Corner. And stay safe and have a lovely Wednesday evening. There you go, guys. Bye-bye.